I even got my pork rinds and my coffee. Not at the same time, though. Hey y'all, and welcome to the Lopsided Crafter Loom Knitting channel. My name is Erica, and this is my channel where I share all of my loom knitting adventures, lopsidedness, and chaos. Welcome to episode 12. So I have not gotten a lot done. I have been busy with my mother, doctor's appointments, financial things, and things like that. So I haven't gotten a lot done. I did film 2 tutorials which were on last week. How to move the sock to another loom once it was already off. So that was one. And then I also did a tutorial on the wedge decreased toe. I have not casted on anything new yet, but I have spent the morning winding yarn, gathering all the looms and project bags and knitting needles, so that way I can separate everything and get something on the loom as far as socks. I do have something else working in the background, but I'm not at a point where I can show it. I did finish this sock. This right here is just the line where at the beginning of the round where the colors were changed. This will come out once it's blocked. But this is what it looks like. And this is the toe that I did on the tutorial. So this is cuff down, and this is Knit Picks Fingering Stroll. This was, what was this? I've got it right here. Paisley Heather. This was Peacock, and this was Melon. Just a fun little striped sock and a lace pattern. I'm gonna go ahead and weigh this and then weigh the yarn. That way I've got an idea of how much exact yarn it took to do on the loom. So I make sure I have enough for the other sock, because then I want to cast it on the needles also. I want to see the difference. I know I talked about that in a previous episode, to see yarn difference, time difference, things like that, to kind of get a comparison. You know, when people always say, oh, well, loom knitting is not like needle knitting. No, it's not, but it is. So that is the experiment that I am wanting to run. That is all I've got finished. I still need to film the 3 wedge heel, which is similar to the Sweet Tomato heel by Kat Bordy, although we're not doing all of the increasing out and decreasing in that she did on her heel, but it is highly influenced by that heel. So yeah, I need to film that. That is on, I've showed it a couple times, Impeachment by Kara of Run with Scissors. I do have the first one done, the heel. Now I just need to do the toe. I haven't decided what toe I'm going to do yet. So that's kind of why it's still sitting here on the stitch markers. And then on this loom, I am to the point where it is time to do the heel. So whenever I get a free minute, we have several appointments this coming week also. So whenever I get a free minute, I will be filming this heel and be putting that up here on the channel for everybody. As far as projects, I think that's it. I did frog my vehicle knitting sock. the one that I was doing in the Cascade Heritage. I have said many times that if I'm not feeling it, I will put it down for a little bit. And if I keep looking at it and I'm like, oh, I just don't want to do that, then I frog it. Especially socks on the loom, because it just stays stretched out for so long. I might leave it if it's like a shawl on the needles or if it's a sock on the needles, but I won't leave it if it's on the loom. Let's see, what else do I have in here? So I have two looms in here ready. I have gathered up all of the looms. So I've got two here that I can do another project on, and I've got two here, which this one is marked already for one that's living in this bag that I just showed you. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here while we're having our little chat. This one's already marked for the stitch pattern. I still haven't decided what I'm going to name it. There have been a lot of suggestions. Cactus Blossom, Wisteria Lane, those two are the ones that I'm kind of going for right now. Cactus Blossom was suggested by somebody on Instagram, and then my friend Carrie, the Happy Crafty Homemaker, suggested Wisteria Lane, which I like that one too. Still deciding which way I want to go as far as that goes. But I did also pull out my other looms. This is the 60 peg Cindy Wood that is marked for your toe and heel according to the Lopsided Crafter. And this is another one that I have that is a Cindy Wood. This one you can go up to 72 pegs. I currently have it set at 64. I might pull it down to 60 so that I can work on 2 socks at a time. I haven't decided yet because I'm not really sure what I'm doing and where I am going. I spent hours, well, no, not hours. It was probably about an hour this morning winding up some yarn. I finally had some free time to do that. So let me show you what I have wound. This is 3 by the Sea, and this is their Little Mermaid mystery set. This was for, I don't remember if it was May or June. I know it's a pre-order. I don't remember if I ordered it in May and got it in June, or if I ordered it in June and got it in June. I don't remember. Everything's kind of running together right now. But this is the Little Mermaid, so I'm going to cast this on. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. I've got all my looms out, and I've got my needles out. I've got the 40-inch US 1 2.25, and then I've got 2 of the 16-inch. I've also got some more sitting over here if I need them. Like I said, I don't know what direction I'm going to be going in. I know I'm going to be loom knitting, but I feel like other than the experiment that I also want to needle knit some. So if I do those, I will actually talk about that on the other channel. I'll show them to you here, but I will probably do a video on the other channel where I actually talk in depth about it. The next thing that I wound was Morning Lisa by Kara of Run with Scissors. This I actually think I'm going to do on the loom, and I'm thinking some sort of basket weave pattern. I think that would look really great with this yarn. So that's kind of what I'm leaning for there. I also wound Blackwater Baptism, and the mini is Moss Green. This is also Kara of Run with Scissors. Oh, you gotta love Apple Watches. I don't know if you guys have heard that. Anyway, Blackwater Baptism. I really like this one too. I don't know what I'm going to do with that one either. I had a pattern already charted out for that specific colorway, but I think I'm going to do it on this one instead. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this one because it's variegated. You need some kind of texture or a chevron or something like that. Cables I don't think would work with this one. I haven't decided yet on that one. Also from Kara is Ring of Fire, and then the 20 gram is Molten Gold. That is so pretty. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this one yet either. Again, it's going to need to be some kind of texture. I could do just a straight vanilla and make one of these my new vehicle knitting, doctor's appointments knitting. My mom has a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I could get something started and then take that with me. So I've got that. And then the last one I have here is, let me make sure that I'm getting these. I like to keep my ball bands with the yarn, and then it actually goes into the project bag with the yarn also. So let me make sure that those go back in the correct yarn. And then I have Nocta, I think that's how you pronounce it, Gusto wool. Not 100% sure. And this is just a color number 1207. That's pretty too. And as I was winding this yarn, I thought, oh my gosh, isn't that fantastic? So if I have anything left of Kara's gold here, I might pop a stripe in somewhere in this one. That's what I've got. Now I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. Oh goodness. I need, like I said, I need something that is mindless because of all the upcoming appointments that we have. So gosh, I think that's really all. I've gathered all of my Loom hooks. I really like the KB ones because they are the ergonomic, and then I have some of my artisanal turning ones, but I don't have them here. So, I mean, in all honesty, I really don't need more than 4 socks casted on the looms at one time anyway. So, I've gathered my stitch markers. I got this little container at the Dollar Tree years ago. And I just keep my stitch markers in it. I don't even remember what it was. It might have been marketed for cross stitch because I do see the compartments have little grooves in them. So maybe it was marketed for the cross stitch thread. I don't remember. But I use this for my stitch markers, and I just keep it in a little basket here next to my table. I've got my stitch markers, I've got my row counters, I've got my notebook, I got my scales, I got my needles, I got everything. I even got my pork rinds and my coffee. Not at the same time though. Now I just got to figure out which direction to go to. But I don't know. I think that's all. If you have any ideas on what stitch pattern, that kind of thing, let me know below. Please let me know below. Also, let me know below what you were doing while watching this video. Were you drinking a cup of coffee, working on a project? What were you doing? I love to find that's a way for me to get to know you guys, and I really love to learn what you are working on. Is there any other types of things that you would like to see in the future outside of socks? I love my socks, but there's some times where you just want to do something different to kind of break things up. So let me know about that below. Until next time, stay happy, stay cozy, and may all your socks find their matches. Bye, friends.